Good afternoon, everybody. This is Banster for Life. Today is, let me fix the camera. Sorry, guys. I should have really looked. Today is Thursday, February 21st, 2013. And first of all, I would like to give a shout out to the Back to Basics group. I watch you. I'm a lurker. Sometimes I comment, sometimes I don't. But a big shout out to you guys. I think you're an awesome group, and I love it. I love watching your videos. I love you guys on Facebook. You're great. You have the Fitbit group. And a big shout out to the president of the Back to Basics group, New Life for Jen, or Jen. I really think she's awesome. I love that she came up with a new idea that everybody should just talk about what they want to talk about instead of having one question and then they kind of answer the question all week long. So kudos to you, and I think that's an awesome, awesome idea. So speaking on about the Back to Basics group, Julia had discussed today, well, I watched it today, about emotional eating, and she wanted to know, and she had mostly questions about why was it that she would emotionally eat. Not necessarily how can she stop it or what's happening, but she wanted to know the logistics of it. What made her just go to that? You know, she knows the stresses of kids and life, etc., but she wanted to know about the whole thinking, premeditating. So as she had talked about that, and if you would like to listen to her, it's an awesome, awesome video. I actually watched it like 4 times. She was talking about a gentleman named Charles Duhigg, and he's actually a CNN reporter, but he came out with his own book, and it talks about a lot of things. So I'm going to talk about a part in his that I saw an interview today with a gentleman interviewing Charles, and it was about willpower, big thinking. So what he was discussing today, and I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. What he was discussing today was that willpower during the day is usually only used 3 times. And if you think about how your daily activities are, you're emailing all day, you're going into meetings, you're answering the phone, you're taking care of kids, you're preparing meals, you're getting to the gym, you're doing all this and that. Throughout the time, when you've already used your willpower 3 times, by the time the evening comes, whether you're trying to make a video or trying to exercise, you just don't have that oomph to go anymore because you've already used all that willpower up. So what he said was, instead of using your willpower all the time and not being able to focus on what you wanted to use it for, i.e. exercising, spending time with the kids, making a video, then he says that you should make it a habit. So what's happening is, if you are making, say you want to track journal tracking and you're doing it every other day and you keep on skipping, well, he discussed that if you don't skip and you do it every day, that it will finally and eventually become a habit and you won't have to use your willpower to even do it. An example for me is I do exercise 6 out of 7 days of the week. On that 7th day, I actually don't even want to rest. I have to make myself rest because I want to get to that gym because it's such a habit for me. A lot of people sit there and they wonder, you know, how does she do it? How does she go to the gym every day? You know, she's a crazy exercise muse, and, you know, like, how does she get through the day? How does she go there all the time? She's so excessive. I also have a journal I write in, and I'm on MyFitnessPal, and I do it every single day. This is very normal to me to do this type of stuff. You know, at first it was very, very hard, and I'm not even going to lie about the whole situation. This morning, my legs were killing me. I didn't necessarily want to get up and go to the gym, and of course my subconscious mind was like, oh, you know, I'm so tired, my legs are hurting me, but it was only that talk. You know, it was the talk inside your head, and once I'm getting dressed, it was like an automatic thing that I was, hey, Jason, start my car for Mama. So as I'm waiting for him to get on the bus, I knew, go ahead, get my drink ready, you know, get my water ready, my car's already started, and it was time for me to go and, you know, do what I had to do at the gym. So I guess to my conclusion is that anything that you're trying to to use your willpower for, you're better off making it in a habit so that when you do need to use your willpower, which is like 3 times a day, which is say you don't want to get up for work that day and you really, really, get up, that's what you use your willpower for. If there's a meeting that you have to get to, you know, circumstances, you've got to pick up the kids here and there, that takes your extra willpower to do what you have to do. So instead of always worrying about the willpower that you might not even have that day, or you might give out on exercising, if you make it a habit and make it a goal, make it a habit of the habitual thing, then you will not even need to use your willpower skills to even accomplish what you need to accomplish. The gentleman is a very, 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 very smart guy. I watched it this morning, and I'm going to actually watch more and see about his book and if I can read his book. I'm not really too keen on reading books, but he sounds like a very smart man. He did a lot of different reports, different countries on different empowering things. Like Julia had said, she was wanting to know about the whole emotional eating and stuff like that, and he answered that. And I really, really am focused on this willpower, and I am very interested in why people, myself included, would always do Weight Watchers, and I had joined 62 times, and why was it that I didn't have that willpower to make it through? I would lose a lot of weight and then gain all that weight back and then some, and I would lose the weight, and I think that's what happened was I didn't make it a habit. I didn't make it natural. I didn't make it my life. And now, having lap band surgery and being almost a year out, next month, March 19th, I will be 1 year out. It will be my surgery. And I think for some reason, this is totally different because now this is my life. This is how I am. I don't think about not going anywhere, not journaling. I'll even pop it in my purse. I have my Fitness Pal on my cell. And so there's tools to success that I always now know that I need to take with me. Like if you're diabetic, you know that you have to have something sweet in case. You know that you have to have your insulin pen just in case. There's different things that you need to know that you need to have around you if you have medical needs, or if you can't see, you won't put your glasses on. If you can't hear and you're able to use a hearing aid, you put your hearing aid every day. Well, that's how I am now starting to think, and this has been like the last month or two, since I've had clarity in my life, that this is now a normal thing for me. Exercising, getting up, eating is a natural thing for me. So what my willpower is focused on now are those times that I am craving, that I need to give that willpower an extra boost. The times that people are sabotaging me, my friends, my family, or whoever is asking me to go out to eat and just have a piece of ice cream or a piece of cake or whatever, cookie. Those are the times that I use my willpower, and other times that I use it as well. So I really do recommend, if anybody's interested, to look at Charles Duhigg, go into YouTube and kind of look at his stuff. He's a very, very smart guy. He gave me a lot of influence today on different ways and strategies to go on with my life, not just in a weight loss aspect. And I think that the perspective that I now have within this last month has really opened my eyes to, this is me. This is my lifestyle. This is how I'm going to live from now on. And before I sign off, I kind of look at the thinner people, and we had a Tiny Tank support group last night, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and Tracy was saying, who's that leader of the Tiny Tank, was saying that, she mirrored skinny people. Like, she was looking at skinny people and how much they ate and how much they focused and doing different things throughout the day. And I think that's a really smart thing, is that if you start looking at people that you want to be with or you want to be like, it tends to be that people will gravitate around people that want to be healthy. I tend to find myself now looking for people that are more healthier, or a spin class. I've met a girl at spin class who I talk to every night now. Spinning is now becoming a part of me because it's a great group. It's not only a really great activity, but it's a really great time, and I feel like it's a support time, not weight loss surgery. There's no one in there but myself that has had weight loss surgery that I know of. but I know that exercise is there, and I know it's great, and I know there's people who are talking about it. And even though it was rough or not rough or a great time, I know that I'm going to go back tomorrow to doing spinning because I know that I'm making that a habit. So, in conclusion, I just wanted to ask you, what are you using your willpower for, and how can you change it over to make it a habit so that you can use your willpower when you need it? I hope this was interesting. You can comment below or you can leave a response video, and have a great, great, great week. Bye, guys.